Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Sokol with NASDAQ's Market Intelligence Desk, and I cover Edge Therapeutic for the desk upstairs, so I couldn't be happier to be the first to welcome everyone to the market site here today. We're very pleased to have you for today's closing bell ceremony, and at this time, I'd like to introduce your executive host, NASDAQ Vice President David Wicks. David?
Did you guys see we're getting so close to it being green? It's going to happen, I'm telling you. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's truly my great pleasure to welcome Edge Therapeutics and co-founder, president, and CEO Brian Luethner, and co-founder and chief scientific officer and rock star, yes, Dr. Arlok McDonald. I'd also like to extend a warm welcome to members of the management team. I know we have board members here, certainly all our distinguished guests. We're truly excited that you could all join us right here from the crossroads of the world in Times Square, New York, as we get set to ring today's closing bell. Now, I hope everyone agrees there's a lot to celebrate, and let me first congratulate Edge on its initial public offering that raised over $83 million in net proceeds and the start of trading of Edge common stock on the NASDAQ Global Select Market on October 1st, 2015. Now, as we approach Edge's one-year listing anniversary, we couldn't be more proud to help celebrate with today's market close. Sounds like a big round of applause is in order, but hold on. Sometimes the more you guys get excited, the more the stock goes up. Let's give it up, kick it off. Did it work? Not yet. The market's not closed. We have plenty of time. So headquartered in Berkeley Heights, New Jersey, Edge Therapeutics is a clinical stage biotechnology company that discovers, develops, and seeks to commercialize novel hospital-based therapies capable of transforming paradigms in the management of acute, life-threatening neurological conditions. Edge's lead product candidate, EG 1962, has the potential to fundamentally improve patient outcomes and transform the management of aneurysmal subarachnoid hemorrhage, also known as ruptured brain aneurysms. And Edge recently achieved a major milestone for the company and for patients with the announcement in July of the initiation of its pivotal phase 3 Newton 2 study for EG 1962. So Brian and Locke, I know that this is definitely a team effort. I want to congratulate you both and everyone at the company on all your past success. NASDAQ truly looks forward to supporting Edge Therapeutics as you all continue to grow and continue to innovate as a NASDAQ-listed company. And now it is my pleasure. Please join me in welcoming Brian Luethner and Dr. McDonald to say a few words. Gentlemen, come on up.
We're getting closer. So thank you, Dave. Really, the opportunity for us to spend a few minutes with you to introduce ourselves, and also it's not just an honor and a privilege, but it's an exciting continuation of a journey that started in our hearts in 2008. And right now it continues to increase our passion for what we do on a daily basis. When we started Edge Therapeutics, the thought of being a publicly traded company on NASDAQ was not even an integral part in our blueprint. However, today, it's a critical component of our overall goal, which is to save lives around the world by developing medicines for serious unmet medical conditions for hospitalized patients. It's hard to believe that today we have almost 40 highly dedicated employees that joined the journey with us today to try to change the world, most of who are right here in the crowd with us today. You know, our journey, as most people know, was not built upon a foundation of market research that identified a public trend that would create some new niche for a social media technology or for taking a widget and making it faster, cheaper, or quicker. It was based on one simple concept. Too many people were suffering from a catastrophic medical emergency, a ruptured brain aneurysm, and there wasn't much hope of really helping to stop that suffering, until now. So the vision that serves as the cornerstone of Edge Therapeutics and the people here today is very simple. to bring something special to a large number of people whose lives can be changed by what we do. And everyone here knows that the first step along that way is to help change the course of outcomes for the 100 people each day in the United States that are stricken by a subarachnoid hemorrhage, otherwise known as a ruptured brain aneurysm, and for those suffering throughout the world. So with that, Locke, do you have any words to say?
Thank you, Brian. EDGE grew out of the vision that we could take drugs that were marginally effective and change the way they were delivered to people with ruptured brain aneurysms and hopefully improve their outcome, which, as Brian said, is a devastating condition. EDGE started about 10 years ago when I was giving a presentation at a medical conference, and one of my colleagues asked me about my research and said, well, if you have things that you think are drugs you think that are going to help people with subarachnoid hemorrhage, well, why aren't you developing them for human use? And around that time, I met Brian, and we decided that I had the ideas and he had the ability to execute on them, and that we would form a company and make this into a vision that we would accomplish. Everyone here today, including my incredibly supportive family that have been behind me all the way, has made some contribution to EDGE Therapeutics, whether it be in our helping design our research, raise funding, or in executing on our strategy. And I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for that.
Thank you, Locke. So as Locke said, at the end of the day, we could not have even done a fraction of what we've been able to accomplish without the help of everyone here in this room. We also could not have done it without the patience and support of our family, especially our spouses, Tina and Sheila, and our children that are here today, who have actually had to put up with our absence and our tenacious preoccupation with the stream. So it started with a vision that we could help people who had no hope. A vision that we would take an enormous amount of support, many years of work, and dying persistence in a team of people to make it happen. And all of those factors, especially the people here at EDGE Therapeutics and here today, are why we're able to stand here as a proud member of NASDAQ, and the reason why we're standing here to ring the closing bell. So on behalf of Locke and I, thank you very much, and let's have some fun. Thank you. I guess we'll leave this in the middle, right?
Yeah, so Brian Locke,
thank you.
congratulations on almost your one-year listing anniversary. We're obviously proud of our relationship, and congratulations on all that you're doing to help patients. On behalf of everyone at NASDAQ, this is our version of the Heisman Trophy.
Well, thank
I'm gonna have to
you.
give you a little pose.
All right.
But anyway, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much.